Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, I am wearing my holiday shirt and we are in the kitchen, meaning we are gonna make something delicious. Growing up, I had RIS every Christmas Eve, and today I want to share that recipe with you guys, where I've actually tried to make it a little bit more keto friendly. Now, before any of you guys say that you can't have rice on keto, I know. However, this is a meal I will not live without, so I am gonna make some accommodations to make it easier for me to still indulge, but without totally breaking my keto diet. So we are just gonna make a few adjustments to my original recipe so that we are gonna lower the carbs and raise the fat so we are more easily able to add it into the macros. I will link the macros and the recipe in the descriptions below if you wanna try it. What you are gonna be watching me make is just a half portion of the entire recipe, just because I don't want to eat it all yet. It's not Christmas, but I gotta make sure I get this recipe out there for you guys so you can make it at home if that's something you want to do. Glædelig jul to all my people in Denmark. I hope you guys enjoy this video as well as everybody else around the world. With that being said, let's get going on the recipe. Okay, so here I have water, arborio rice, and some heavy cream mixed with whole milk. Again, everything is in the description below. I'm gonna add the water to the pot first and get that boiling, and then add in my rice. This is just gonna ensure by the end of this cooking, my rice will be nice and cooked through and not chewy. So I am gonna bring this up to a boil before I go ahead and add my heavy cream and whole milk mixture. I will say during this process, it is gonna take you about half hour, 45 minutes. You will want to continually stay by the stove and stir to make sure that it doesn't overboil, as well as making sure that it doesn't burn on the bottom. So you will need to continue to stir the pot until this gets nice and thick. So just continue to move the spoon around, make sure that nothing sticks to the bottom. This is really the base of our rice pudding, as well as a different Danish rice pudding. So if that's something you're interested in seeing, go ahead and write it in the comments below and I will be happy to make a recipe. This is the texture that you're looking for. We are gonna take it off of the stove and we're actually gonna refrigerate it until it cools down. But in the meantime, we will make the rest of the recipe. I am gonna grab some almonds that are in water and microwave them for 2 minutes. This is going to help soften the skin that is on them, and yes, I do buy these raw ones with skin on them. They just give the right flavor. So we are going to go ahead and peel those, and you'll see that I'm going to chop them all except for one of them. Whoever gets that one almond will need to keep it a secret. That's a way to ensure that everybody gets to eat more than what they probably should, but it just makes for a fun little game, and then whoever has it wins a prize in the end. That we are going to mix until we get a nice loose whipped cream. We will then add in the monk fruit sweetener. You can also use Swerve, whichever keto-friendly sweetener you prefer, but it just adds a nice sweetened flavor to the actual rice pudding. And then I'm adding vanilla extract as well, just to really deepen that flavor. I am going to mix it up some more just until the peaks get a little bit stiffer. Our rice pudding has cooled down. I am now just gonna lightly mix it in to our whipped cream mixture to ensure that all the air doesn't go out, but that they are really nicely incorporated. So that's why I'm doing a little bit at a time, just to ensure that it gets this nice, fluffy, sweet, light texture. It is just absolutely amazing. And when you then add the almonds into it, it adds a nice crunch, which is one of the things I love about this recipe. All you gotta do is mix that all together. It's very Scandinavian, traditional, and so I absolutely love having this every year. We have gotten to the final step of this amazing recipe. I promise if you try it, you won't be sorry you did. At least, I mean, I could eat a ton of this all day if I wanted to. I am gonna put it up in a nice little serving bowl here. And then of course we've got that last almond that I've talked about. Generally, again, you would get a little prize if you get this, and your goal is to keep it secret if you did find it. I'm gonna plop that in as the last thing. Mix it around without knowing where I put it, and as the family gets to share this together, hopefully somebody gets to get a little prize. Now this is normally topped with a cherry sauce. It's kind of hard to find here in the US. I have used just cherry pie filling before. However, it is super sweet and of course not keto friendly, but it is doable, and you just put a little bit on top to add an extra depth. Another thing I did find today were these dark pitted sour cherries in syrup. It is syrup based, so it's still gonna be a lot of sugar, so just be mindful of that. I would probably try to cook this down to make it a little bit of a thicker sauce, just like the pie filling, because this one is pretty watery. And then you could top it a little bit that way if you wanted to top it. But honestly, I could totally go without any topping, or you could even add strawberries just to add that nice berry depth if that's what you're looking for. I hope you and your family give this recipe a try. I know I'm super excited to share this with everybody and to see who, of course, gets the almond. If you are new here, please make sure you subscribe and like the video for more future content. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.